I'm not trying to knock anybody, but I know fathers that live at that household
and don't even
are there every day.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're not involved because now they're probably too sick with their job. They don't even want to give time to their kids, or they're they're stuck with their job, and they're like, "Oh, I can't, honey, I can't do this all this bullshit."
Yep.
So it's like I'm now able to allocate time directly where I dedicate
now from
to
mom
my kids.
and dad, when we're involved, they got 100% of our energy at all times
While they're there,
because in the back of my mind, I only got them 50% of the time. It's a little bit more, but I only got them 50% of the time. So I can't waste this moment with them.
Welcome back to another episode of The Coffee Breakup starring Christian Vieira and Marvin Schultz. We got a special guest on, Andre. Say what's up. Your camera is this one.
That one's mine?
That one's it.
Right.
Say what's up.
How are you guys? I'm excited.
Awesome. So I'll be right back. I'm going to pull the glasses.
Okay.
So to start, go.
So yeah, man, thanks for coming out. I know Chris told me that he goes to the gym where that you partly own, or you.
Yeah, I'm a partner of the gym.
And then you train him, or how does it work, or you just don't?
So I'm not specifically his coach because of the time that he goes. I usually actually work out in the class that he's in.
Nice.
I'm one of those. So we have it's a group environment where we train. Oh, it's beautiful. Good name
nice.
too.
I like it.
Professional name. It's similar to CrossFit. We used to be a CrossFit gym.
Okay.
I took the name CrossFit out. I stopped paying for the affiliate of CrossFit simply because in our specific area within the city of Miami, I felt like it was getting some, it had some negative connotation behind it.
The act of doing CrossFit, or
the act of doing CrossFit, yes. Not too many people, when it first began, everybody was all about it. It blew up. And then after some time, some gym owners weren't operating it the right way. The programming wasn't going too well. The environment wasn't the best at the moment. So a lot of people had like a negative taste behind it. And some people that actually tried it didn't have a good experience to whichever gyms they went to. Just like the bad workouts, bad coaching, because they were just throwing whatever trainer in there that didn't really have any experience, and people were getting hurt. And then when I first started my gym, I wanted it to encompass all forms of fitness, because I'm also a personal trainer when it comes to strength and conditioning and baseball.
Okay.
Because of my background. So I wanted to have a little bit of everything in it as well. And we have a pretty cool and fun booty class that we have for women.
What's it called?
It's called Camp Culo.
Camp Culo. Yeah, you told me about that. I think
and that has incredible energy. And it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted I wanted the environment within our gym to just have a little bit of everything. So I took the name CrossFit off. We primarily do CrossFit because of the movements that we do in there and the way I program. But it's a little different than other gyms simply because from within that 1 hour that we begin, we're getting after it. I mean, you could ask Chris. We explain the workout and we're immediately jumping into some sort of workout and we're getting after it. So that's the nice vibe that we have at the gym. We're intense, but in a controlled environment where anybody could be a part of it. It doesn't matter your age, gender, injuries you may have, the kind of mindset going into it, which we would like for everybody to be open to it, because anybody and everybody can do it. So,
yeah, Zoom's awesome, dude.
But it's fun. It's cool.
How many members do you have?
We float around 200 members.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
active members.
Yeah. So our first class starts at 6 a.m. So I'm just like you, man. I wake up pretty early in the morning because I'm the coach in the mornings.
That's why you're up so early, because you're always posting on your story. I'm like, is this guy working out?
Yeah, I wake up at 4. I wake up at 4:40 in the morning.
Every single day, or
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday leading into the next day. Yeah.
Okay.
But whenever I get the opportunity to work out with the 6 a.m. class like I did today, I woke up at 4:40 again. So yeah, these 5 days I woke up at 4:40, and tomorrow I'll just wake up without an alarm clock at like 7 a.m., 7:15.
Yeah, once you're so used to waking up so early, like it's just like.
And it doesn't even matter what time I go to bed. It's like 3 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, doesn't matter. This is the time I'm waking up.
Were you always an early riser like that?
I had to be because of playing pro ball.
That's true.
And getting to the field early, especially during like spring training and stuff like that. Even in college as well. I went to a small school called Lemoyne College up in Syracuse, New York. And we would have to go out and train like in the snow. Because we're up in the Northeast in New York. So we would wake up at 5, 6 in the morning and go out there and start training and working out and doing stuff on the field. And so, I mean, I guess I was kind of built upon.
Yeah, it's like installed and like enshrined in you.
Can we cheers or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking...
Thank you for having me, fellas.
No, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the bright idea of bringing the... Now,
switch it up a little.
Let me ask you. That's actually really nice. Let me ask you a question. How old are you?
I just turned 38.
38?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Doesn't look it, right?
No.
You see this guy without a shirt. You wouldn't believe it.
I'm 38, and I'm actually extremely, extremely proud being this old, you know, being at this age. And I'm actually excited to continue getting older because of that challenge that is upon everybody in, you know, aging, where I want to try and reverse it as much as possible. Right. I know I'm not actually reversing it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I want to, it's like a challenge for me where I want to be like, yo, you're not going to get me.
It's like you're facing it.
I'm not going to get old.
It's like you're facing it.
I'm not going to get old. So I'm going to stay in shape, live a healthy lifestyle, be around younger people. That way I'm around that kind of energy. So, man, I got to a specific age when I started like really focusing on this specific positive, healthy lifestyle where I've looked forward to it.
When was that? When did that like change for you?
So I got into the fitness industry like hardcore because of CrossFit and competing when I turned 26 years old.
Yeah.
And it's the only...
Was that like right after you were playing ball?
Yeah. I actually dabbled into it a little bit while I was playing in the off season. And that's why that's how I got introduced to it. And then when I really learned about it and how good it made me feel. Because obviously the physicality of it, I've played sports my whole life. So I liked the competition aspect of it, you know?
And the activity, like you're doing something.
And around other people. So the energy's, bro, you're pumped up because you see somebody else going hard and you keep that intensity up.
Yeah.
It was like sports to me. So I kind of lost that when I ended my baseball career, and I was lucky enough and blessed enough to find that. Yeah. So I jumped right into it, and I haven't looked back, man. I would recommend it to everybody. I wish everybody would try it at least one time, because I know there's a majority of people that see it, don't understand it, and probably knock it. But if you could just try it one time and be at the right place when you try it, I think you end up falling in love.
Let me tell you, I'm trying to convince you to at least show up to one class.
The CrossFit or the...
Oh, no, he's going to, after today, he's going to go one time.
You have
he's
going
to try it out.
You have to call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow morning. I'm going tomorrow morning. But whatever, regardless.
Yeah. See what I'm doing tomorrow.
Dude, no, it's so much fun. I put it this way.
Not tomorrow, but we'll plan it.
I started going recently, actually, but I was going when I was working in Doral. Mind you, you guys are in Doral.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then now I'm working at the beach. Now I'm working at the beach, and I would still make the drive. I still do. Make the drive to Zoom because of the energy and the vibe and the workout that I get there.
Yeah.
Not for anything, dude. I actually really love your gym. I say it all the fucking time. The fact that I'm all the way at the fucking gym. It takes me an hour and change just to get to your fuck ass gym. But I'm glad to do it every
because
single day.
bro, man, it's not. I mean, I like speaking well about my gym, uplifting it as much as possible. But you make a connection with the people there, and you make some really good friends.
Very important.
Where
bonding.
Where I'm sure during that hour drive, you're really looking forward to coming.
Yes.
You know? And, and you know,
I'll wake up. I'm at work, like annoyed. I'm like, I just want to get to Zoom. There's days that I just want to get to Zoom.
And it's fun, man, because as soon as you walk in there, I'm not gonna say everybody, because I don't want to speak like, oh yeah, we're so gung-ho, positive, happy-go-lucky. But when you walk in there, the majority of people are cool as fuck.
Yeah.
They're cool as fuck, and they're gonna say hi, and you're gonna have a conversation and shoot the shit and talk about some sports or politics, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And it's like what they say, like cooler talk in sports. You know, like
the water cooler.
Where you just go there and you start talking about whatever's going on, and that's kind of like the feel you get about it, and you get excited. And man, it ends up not even being about the workout at the end of the day. It's just about like just being around that energy, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I encourage everybody to try it and find that gym.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Before we continue, we just want to say thank you for supporting us, and we hope you enjoyed the show so far.
As you know, we're growing like crazy, so we want to give you guys more content, but we're very limited on what it is that we can put on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. We got to battle their algorithm. So we do want to move a lot of over our content to Patreon, where we have more control to really interact with you guys and give you guys what it is that you want. So moving forward, the audio full episodes will still be available on Spotify and iTunes, but we are going to be changing things up when it comes to the video to put it on Patreon. Now, stick around to the end of the episode where we'll talk a little bit more about Patreon. You can see what it is that we're doing, but we have full control to really interact with you guys and give you guys what it is that you want. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. That being said,
enjoy the show.
Peace.
Because I compare it to when you buy a car. Like, you're just not going to go test out one car and purchase it. I mean, some people are, and it might go well for them, and it's okay, but you're going to want to test out like 3, 4, maybe 5 of them. Get a feel for them, see if you feel comfortable, you got some confidence in there, and then purchase it. You know, same thing as a gym. Like, you got to try a few of them out before maybe you attempt one time and you're like, this sucks. This is the worst thing ever, blah, 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 you know? So I think the majority of the people that have never tried it probably talk a little bit of shit about it.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that bugs me about it. Like, you know, just try it one time and let's see how it goes. And then you can knock it.
I'll go for sure.
I used to talk mad shit about CrossFit. No offense.
I bet you.
I used to.
You used to for sure, but I know people.
Did you ever talk shit about
I didn't, because it wasn't like nobody was even familiar with it at the time. So when I tried it for the first time, it was just like another workout, and it was just something new. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And nobody had ever heard of CrossFit in our area before.
Really?
But like I said, you've probably heard of people that have talked bad about it, maybe got injured, this and that. So already you're like, bro, that's got to be the dumbest thing ever created.
Yeah.
Now your mentality on it is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think the part of like the exercise of it, like I don't think anybody doubts that it's effective, that people who do CrossFit are probably some of the strongest people in the world. It's just, I feel like what bothers some people, and from what I've seen and from what I've heard, is the culture that comes behind it.
Well, because like every CrossFitter it could be super annoying.
Yeah, it could be like,
it could be super annoying. Absolutely.
You meet a CrossFitter, and the first thing they tell you is that they're a CrossFitter.
Yeah.
Like it's like part of their identity. I think that has that didn't happen to me, but some people it turned some people off. But
I totally agree with that. But on the flip side, how cool is it that somebody was able to finally find some sort of identity in life to be able to gravitate to something like that? Because how many people you know that are probably still a little bit lost in life,
and now they found themselves because they're CrossFitters.
And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, that's gotta be the stupidest thing I've ever heard and stuff like that. But there's been so many people that have entered my gym and other gyms as well, and have not only found themselves, but figured out a way to inspire and motivate themselves to be a better person outside of the gym, whether it's work, whether it's in their personal relationships in life. I'm
gonna give you an example.
Yeah.
Your boy Jose.
Yeah.
I say what's up to him all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, he's awesome. From the first day, you know when you're a scrub at something and you know you're a scrub at something, you really feel like a scrub because they look at you like, this guy's a scrub. You know what I mean? So when I first went to Zoom, I'm like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then whatever, but I did the workout. It was fine, whatever. And I was there with Carlos, the one I'm always there with.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the workout, Jose comes up to me and he goes, hey, good shit. He didn't have to.
Right.
You know, and he probably does it all the time. In fact, I've noticed he does it to everyone, so I'm not that special. But just that small thing was like, damn, like I knew I scrubbed it out. And I knew I felt like a scrub. And if I saw me, I would be like, look at that scrub. But Jose, who's a stud dude, looks just like this guy, comes over and he goes, oh yeah, that was some good shit. And I'm like, damn, dog, you didn't have to come up to me, but you wanted to just because.
And two things on that.
Shout out to you, dog.
Yeah, two things on that note. He's 1,000% going to be listening, so he's going to be super excited that you just.
Oh, and I love Jose. He's awesome, dude.
And second to that, right? The good thing about you trying it the way you did is it encouraged you to want to come back because you're like, damn, I scrubbed it out. and I don't want to leave like this.
True.
You know, so it's that challenge where like I got to come back tomorrow just to prove to myself that I can do this.
Yeah.
And that's the fear factor that a lot of male athletes, or males
in general.
males in general have, that I think one of the reasons why they talk down upon it is that there's a little bit of a fear factor in them and a little bit scared that they might suck at it. And we don't like to suck at anything.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially for the first time, because you have to learn something new.
And you're going to be around other people.
That's what I was going to say.
So it might be a little embarrassing.
Watching. Yeah, like this looking at your own shit.
Because you look like you're in shape. You go to the gym and stuff like that. But shit, you might scrub it out that first time.
It's hard.
Simply because it's different than anything else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But our mentality as men, bro, there's going to be a million people, and there's going to be some women around too that are going to be, looking around and seeing what's going on, and you're going to be like, you're going to be dead, maybe on the floor or a little exhausted, maybe not, maybe not even finished, and you're going to be like, fuck. I thought,
You know what it is? It's like, I'll be doing my workout and then I'm tough and then I'll take a break. I'm like, damn, I look at the weights I have on, and then I look at the chick in front of me and she has like twice as much weight as me. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? This girl has more than twice what I'm lifting, and she's fucking killing it. I got to do something about this. Yeah. So it kind of pushes you to keep.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's fun, man. It's fun. It's a good environment. We put some good music on. Everybody's pushing each other, and you get a great workout out of it. So even if I just encourage, if you're watching, I encourage you to give CrossFit wherever you can find. Maybe ask somebody around, hey, is this place good or is that place good, before you attempt any CrossFit workout at a gym. I encourage every single person, especially everybody watching, to try at least just one class.
And if you're local to the Miami area, you have the Coffee Breakup seal of approval, Zoom Performance and Fitness.
So no, what's the name? Zoom Performance.
That's you.
Is the
fitness and lifestyle,
sports specific side of things, where I train baseball guys. Zoom Fitness is the actual gym.
Alex, put it right here.
Yeah, you better put all that. You know, Alex, Google it, get the address too, and also I'm kidding. We'll send it to you. You can put it on the screen. All right. So before your baseball journey, what high school did you go to? Were you born and raised here?
Yeah, I was born in Hialeah. Lived there only about 5 years. Then moved to the Westchester, Sunset, and you know where Sports Grill is on Sunset and 100, literally across the street from there. So I would walk as a kid back and forth to Sports Grill. I lived there for about 10 years, moved more into the Westchester area, and I went to Belen Jesuit High School, but I went there since middle school. So I was at an all-boys school the entire time.
And you always playing baseball?
My whole life, since I was like 4 years old. And then dabbled a little bit into basketball, football. I like to play a little bit of everything, but focused on baseball. Got a scholarship to go play D1 baseball in a small school up in Syracuse, New York. Cold as fuck. Cold as fuck.
You went to Syracuse?
No, but I've know people who have. And it's cold.
I would. So we would have to start. We would have to start our season down south, spring trips like around North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, stuff like that, because our field in May was still covered in snow. So we wouldn't even see our field until mid-May sometimes.
You know it's cold where you have to move south to fucking start practice.
Normally we were able to start mid-April, but sometimes a storm would come through or something like that, cancel an entire week. It was bad. It was cool. I'm from Miami, so there are moments where when it came to going to class and going to school, I'd be up in the dorm room, I'd open up like the window, like the shade, and it would be completely white outside where I couldn't even see it. I go back to bed. I'll miss class. I'm not taking this walk. But yeah, sometimes I remember one time in Buffalo, I was playing in below zero weather and it was windy. Couldn't even feel your fingers.
You were what, a pitcher?
So in college, I played third base.
Oh shit!
But then my junior year, I would come into close as a closer for the team. I got drafted as a pitcher my junior year, 12th round, 13th round, something like that. By the Washington Nationals, played a couple years, got injured, never recovered from it, and then that was it.
And now you do CrossFit. This guy got injured doing probably one of the safer side of sports, and now he fucking does CrossFit and fucking.
No, it's actually one of the dangerous.
It's because of mechanics. I play baseball. Exactly. I play because of the mechanics. If you don't have the fundamentals,
not because of the physicality behind it and how violent it could be, because obviously that's more towards football, but it's just because of the motion that's abnormal to the body.
Yeah.
So,
well, you got surgery, no? Not in high school.
I was wrestling though.
That was because of wrestling.
Yeah, I tore my bicep. Yeah, I tore my bicep. No, but in baseball, I did have a bunch of elbow injuries because I was just throwing wrong until finally I figured it out. But it takes man, because it's not only that, man. You think of baseball too, bro. It's like you gotta hit a fucking thing like this going 90. How fast are you throwing?
I was touching 97, 98.
97 miles an hour like this. 0.4 seconds, 94 mile an hour fastball. Never hit it.
No, I'll argue with everybody. I don't care who tells me otherwise. It is the most difficult sport to play simply because of that. Round ball, round back, connected to, you got to make a decision within a split second with some guy throwing 100 miles an hour at you.
And you better hope that the angle that you hit the ball with the bat at the right speed is going to go in the right area that you have to fucking...
Oh, no, it's incredible.
And not only, they also say that I think baseball players are the most athletic people because you can put a baseball player and make them play basketball, football, and they'll look good. You get a football player or a baskall player to play baseball, scrub. Yeah. They'll never come back.
It is true,
They're not encouraged because they're not going to Zoom.
Let
me ask, because you was, raging about the Zoom. How much is it? How much is your monthly?
We're $159 a month. You go as many times as you want. We got people that hang out there all day.
That sounds somewhat reasonable because I know a lot of people are intimidated by the prices
it's actually CrossFit. Extremely reasonable.
How much is CrossFit?
Extremely reasonable, simply because of the market that we're in Miami, where it should actually be more.
No, wrong.
I'm not gonna make it more.
I'm gonna hike the prices after he gets out of here,
especially because of other gyms around that aren't at the same cost. So, I shouldn't care about them, but I still gotta compete a little bit with them.
Competitive market.
But typically in the CrossFit world, outside of South Florida, let's say, it's minimum $200.
And I've heard of that, and it could be a little frustrating because why am I paying so much money for somebody just to yell at me to jump?
Well, we're not really into the whole yelling thing.
I'm kidding.
Danny is.
No, but
I've seen it.
The stigma behind it, which is completely true.
So
without a doubt,
then that's the question. Why are people paying hundreds of dollars? Where does the price justify? Where does it doesn't?
Yeah.
Right, but think of a freaking Equinox or something. That's just it's still a gym. I mean, they have state of the art stuff. But at the end of the day, you're still going on your own. And then you have to figure it out in this very high class gym.
So for me, the way I sell my gym, is I actually don't explain anything about my gym to anybody. I tell them, come in. I don't even say the price. I say, come in, take a class, and then we'll sit down and talk.
When they don't tell you the price, it's like, oh shit, can I afford it?
I don't know what's another thing that I actually like to...
No, but the reason why I do that is because now I got them and they're like, all right, I get a free class, this and that, and I'll sit with them afterwards and we'll see. But I make sure that their experience within that one class, without having a mindset of $1 in mind, supersedes anything, that when they sit down... Whatever I could throw I'm not gonna throw $500 at them, but that's my mentality where I could throw $500 a month at them and they're gonna be like, shit, yeah, that was worth it.
But maybe they feel guilty because, man, I just got a free workout. This guy's a nice guy.
No, because they can always say, oh,
in Miami, especially the area that I'm in, nobody feels guilty about getting that free class. No way.
Hey. No, I was just teasing. But $159, no, it's a fair price.
I mean, think about it. Personal training can range between $50 to $150 an hour.
But that's personal.
Correct.
I'm not one-on-one with you. I'm with 30 other people, right?
You're with 30 other people. So
everybody's paying $159.
Absolutely. But you're still
I'm just kind of paying,
No,
where's the money going?
I love it.
He's trying to,
So you still get help by the coaches.
Okay.
If you want something substituted, they're going to figure it out for you.
Okay.
If you want to specifically work a certain body part, we'll switch the workout for you. So we tailor everything possible to whatever your needs are. So at that moment, it's personal.
Cool.
If you want nutritional advice, we sit down and we'll sit with you and talk a little nutrition. I get text messages on Sundays at 3:00 in the afternoon asking for, hey, can you send me a workout at home, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Shit. I mean, I'm your boy and we're cool and we're friends and I'll send it to you. But that's a part of the job also. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take my job lightly in terms of it's only when I'm inside the gym and that's it, because I help a lot of people outside of it as well. Plus the energy, the environment. There's so many people that come into the gym, so many moments that are so priceless where maybe somebody lost a job. they're at their gym, and because of our relationships, they were able to get another job because of the connections that they've made within the gym.
Yeah,
you can't find that anywhere else, especially if you're with a personal trainer paying this guy $60 to $100 an hour. Yeah. He might not have any clue on how to help you in that aspect in life. So I like to say we should be even more expensive because we're better than.
God damn it, Marvin! Shut the fuck up.
But it's also because you can't really put a value because you changing people's lives and it's for the health. Like what monitor?
That's the other aspect of it being priceless.
I guess. I was just kind of like.
No, listen. I love that question because it gets me going.
People probably have asked, or they'll be watching and I'm like,
of course.
Well, I can do shit in my house.
Yeah. Or they always throw but that gym is that price. Why are you guys this price or that and this that?
No one's putting a hand to your gun and saying you have to come.
Exactly. You know. 3
things. You guys need a refill at all?
I would love one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Please.
So second thing, one thing that I was gonna say is, also the first time I ever went to Zoom, I met him. And he comes up to me and goes, hey, if you have any questions, I don't care. Bother me. I'm going to be walking around. But if you have anything, come up to me, grab me, and ask me anything. That right off the bat was like, damn. Like, this is one of the owners of the gym. They're the first one that I met.
Yeah.
And he was willing to say, hey, I don't care what the fuck is going on. You have any questions, you grab me, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Number 2, and I hate to say it because I did get somewhat injured, remember? But
no, say it.
The second
say it because that's important. Because there's one of the biggest, and I had a feeling you were gonna say that today, and I was ready for it. I was prepared. And statistically, people mostly get injured in environments like an LA Fitness, but you never hear of it.
Well, that's exactly why I got injured, because it was an LA Fitness. I went to grab a plate. And I grabbed it wrong.
But what I wanted to say to that point was, you're going to get hurt doing something. It could be rollerblading outside and you mess up your ankle. You know how many people I know that are just running out on the street and twist their ankle?
Yeah.
And now they can't do anything for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So, yes, you can most definitely get injured. Absolutely, 100%. But you can get injured doing anything. So, why have that mentality and be afraid of trying to test something out like that?
Because you're afraid of getting.
I'm gonna get,
But my point to that, good point.
But like I was saying, sorry to interrupt.
Go.
Statistically, people get more injured in regular global gyms than anywhere else.
Yeah,
they probably just don't admit it because it's embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah,
no, I've got it.
Because if you get hurt in LA Fitness, you ain't gonna tell anybody that you got hurt in LA Fitness because they're gonna think like, bro, how do you get hurt in that place?
What the fuck did you do in LA Fitness for you to get injured, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. I've been dealing like a nasty elbow tendonitis.
Yeah.
And it's been like with me for like a year.
That would never happen at Zoom?
Fucking snap my shit up.
But the reason why I brought that up was because I went up to him as soon as it happened. I'm like, I fucked up my back. And he's like, come.
Yeah, I threw him on the floor.
Like that. Like he's like, all right, come. And immediately he starts stretching me. He started moving around. That's the whole picture.
Right,
so you're thinking, for someone to yell at me. Nah, it's that attention.
And when I checked up on you, weren't you thinking about me checking up on you or something like that?
I was like, oh man, let me reach out to Drake because he didn't have to help me.
Right.
And then he would reach out to me the next day. He goes, yo, how's your back? And I'm like, this motherfucker doesn't have to ask me anything.
Yeah.
He can see me at the gym and ask me.
But I texted him and he's like, holy fuck, I was about to hit you up and ask you blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. It was pretty dope. So that's what you get, bro. Yeah. So you're here fucking talking shit about
No, I'm saying what a lot of people may be thinking. They're gonna
I appreciate that because I hope all my members are listening right now and I'm gonna bump their price up.
$30 over there.
Yeah. But that's the cool thing about it. So that's why, bro, you gotta.
I'm gonna swing by.
Yeah, swing by.
Listen, record myself. Listen. Alex, put it on.
You don't even have to swing by to work out. Just swing by, stand there, listen to some music, see the people working out. Because that's what you did one day.
I did.
And how dope was the vibe?
I came back the next day. And signed up.
Dope. I like this.
All right. So how long have you had the gym for?
Going on 7 years now this year. Wow. In October, 7 years.
In October. Yeah, to go ahead and take a sip. Yeah, you earned it. Yeah,
7 years.
Yeah, kudos. That's a long time. And what was the idea? Well, like, why did you want to get into that world?
Okay, so I started out in Miami just coaching.
So you were coaching in other CrossFit gyms?
Yeah, I was at another gym at the time. And then I wasn't too happy there because I didn't see any growth. So I got in contact with a buddy of mine who had another gym, and there was an opportunity to move to New York because they were opening up a gym in collaboration with Reebok.
Really?
On West 37th and 5th Ave, like in the heart of 5th Avenue. And at the time in New York, it was bumping. If you've been to New York lately, a lot of people still enjoy it and they love it. Nice energy, but it's not like it was about 7-8 years ago.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this content, please head over to Patreon where you'll be able to watch the full episode, get exclusive content, and watch all of our episodes at an earlier time.
Yeah, so Coffee Breakup started, being a short little break within your day, whether morning, afternoon, night, for you to get, your information, 30 minutes, nice and easy. But obviously, as we're expanding, more guests, more episodes, longer episodes, we want to make sure that we can put that in a little space for those who really want to enjoy those episodes. So head on over to Patreon where you can subscribe for a small little fee. It'll help us continue expanding our business and giving you that same content that you guys really want to follow us for. So again, thank you guys so much for everything. We couldn't have done it without you. But again, head on over to Patreon, check us out, see if it kind of tickles your fancy, and
we appreciate your support.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Later.
Ciao.